So yeah, this is Rift. This is a brand new MMO. It's in beta. It's coming out March. It's actually extremely good. Whether it's a WoW killer or not, I don't think it will be. Oh WoW, but it's fun, cool, well designed. Takes good things from WoW. I really have enjoyed playing it, and it's, I think, the best MMO on the horizon at the moment.
High praise indeed.
We're going to watch the cutscene at the start, and then I'm going to just do the character creation.
In their great wisdom, the gods forged Talara at the nexus of the plains.
Too tempting a prize, it attracted the hunger of Regulus and his bloodstorm.
With strength and faith, Talarans drove Regulus beyond the Holy Ward.
And by ingenuity and cleverness, the dragons were imprisoned.
But dangerous malcontents cracked the ward, protecting Talara from Regulus.
And the blindly faithful did nothing to stop the rifts from getting out of control.
So now, the mighty must stand beside the gods to overcome Talara's enemies.
And the brilliant must build machines for when the gods will fail.
No defiant heretic will unmake our world.
No guardian will tell us what our future will be.
We are the chosen.
We are the powerful.
We are the ascended.
So there's two sort of factions here: the Guardians and the Defiant.
Yeah.
And you choose which side you want to be on. It's good guys or bad guys. So here we are, character creation. So you choose your faction, and if you choose the good guys, you can either be humans. You know, you get standard sort of racials that come along with them.
They do look kind of
realistic,
realistic, don't they?
I.e., night elves.
They sort of look like people.
And then you've got dwarves.
Well, not that guy. That I don't know what that guy is. Oh, these are dwarves. Ah!
Oh yeah.
So you make a male.
It's a male dwarf, obviously, and then there's 4 class choices, and within each of the class choices, this is quite boring, but actually it's not really very relevant. So you've got rogue, mage, cleric, warrior.
Yeah, the 4 archetypes.
Basically, as soon as you create a character, you specialise instantly into one of 8. So if you chose warrior, as I have done, you specialise immediately into a subclass warrior.
God, look at the state of him.
You'll see when you get in.
So everyone knows about the archetypes pretty much. That's all familiar, but it's the like the subclasses within them that you get a lot of customization and a lot of sort of unique abilities. That makes it much more interesting than just playing, oh, you're a rogue, so you stab things and you're stealthy, and that's it. Rogues are the class that can become like hunter sort of people, can't they? Like there's like rangers and hunters and all sorts of things.
Yeah, so if you play a rogue, you can respec at any point to be like an assassin or a saboteur or a hunter or a bard. I'd kind of like to go through that really. So I might on the next beta event make one of each archetype and show all the different like choices.
That's a good idea, Lewis. I look forward to watching this rather than watching 10 minutes of you change the beard colour of a dwarf. Is that a tattoo on his face?
Yeah.
What is that?
They're quite sort of nice looking dwarfs, aren't they? Big hands.
Look at his arms!
He's got gorilla arms,
God.
hasn't he?
I feel like he should have bigger shoulders. He's got quite small shoulders and such huge arms.
So I've generated a random name there, Argony.
It's good. It's a good name.
And there's another little cutscene here.
The king of Mythosia would have sacrificed the world to Regulus the Destroyer. The faithful rebelled against his heresy. We overthrew the tyrant and put his armies to the sword. Defeated in battle, he turned to the machines of the Defiance. Their devices drew upon the power of the dragon, a power they could not control. is the day the rifts came. This is the day we died. But the gods of the Vigil intervened. Their messengers went among the fallen and ascended the worthy, not for their virtue, but for their might. In you, they placed their faith, their hope, and their power. You are our salvation. You are a guardian.
See, I'm a dwarf, but I don't look much like a dwarf in that cutscene.
No. Maybe you were a human before, and then you got rezzed as a dwarf. You led such a good life that you got promoted in the afterlife to a dwarf. Yeah. The shitty tooltips. Yeah, W makes you move forward. No fucking shit.
So this is the guy here, the Messenger of the Vigil. And he gives me a quest to choose between one of 8 classes straight away.
Oh god.
So I've got Beast Master. God. Is that Beast Master? I can't really read it. I think so. Ooh. Champion.
Right.
That's like a two-hander class. Paladin is like a defensive sort of tanky one that heals you. Paragon is like a dual-wielding class. What's that? Reaver. I think that's defensive as well, but it has sort of like dots, I think. Riftblade is like you set your sword on fire. I think I'd choose that one. Void Knight is like Death Knight. It's defensive. Ooh. And the last one is Warlord, I think, which is a sort of a buffy kind of class, but defensive as well. And it says, you know, with these, it says suggested pairings. And when you get to level 3, I think, you choose a second class. So you have 2...
See, this is a...
You're confused already, aren't you?
I mean, in WoW, you've got 10 classes, right?
Yeah, total.
And in this, you've got 32 different subclasses, but they're paired with another.
Yeah, and then...
Oh god, how many combinations?
That's a lot of combinations.
It's a lot.
The thing is...
It's a lot. It's nearly 1,000 of them.
I'm not quite sure that's exactly how many it is, but the point is that you can only... you can choose 3, okay, total. So at level sort of 7, I think, you get your 3rd one opened up. And then you have 3 talent trees that you can put points into.
Oh my god.
You can switch them around a bit as well. And you can have like multiple dual specs, so you can change. But oh god, yeah, it's complicated. But anyway, I've actually got a quest here, and I can go out and talk to this guy. It's quite straightforward, you know, it points you in the direction you want to go. Hand in the quest. I've been rezzed. Quest complete. Take this quest.
This does look really good. It looks beautiful. Like the UI is really simple, nicely laid out.
It's really, really slick. And wait till you see the combat, man. This is really good combat. So, map.
Simple looking map.
There. I've got to kill stuff in this region. These are the things I've got to kill. I've got to hit them.
It's an MMO that's basically learned from WoW, unlike Final Fantasy XIV that just ignored like all of the lessons that other games.
So as you'll notice here, I'm getting the standard warrior like skill set. I'm getting the standard warrior thing. So when I hit stuff with my ability, I gain these little swords on the top left.
Right. Oh yeah, I can see.
And they're like combo
holy
points.
Power and stuff.
Exactly. So it works like holy power. So
points.
you get 3 combo points, and then you can spend them using an ability, which I don't actually have yet. But the point is that all of the warrior archetypes work in the same way. So they all have an ability that builds swords, and they all have an ability that uses swords. Do you see? And they've also got a lot of abilities.
So there's all these different. You have 8 different like subclasses that you can pick from, but they all work in a very similar sort of fashion.
Exactly.
So it's not completely confusing.
Yeah. So I'm just killing some crap at the moment, but it's very WoW-like. It's very, you know, you've got your inventory there, your backpack. It's got 5 slots. It's all very familiar, very slick. The thing about WoW is that WoW is so polished and so we're so used to it. Look at that pile of corpses there. It's a bit disgusting.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I looted a two-hander. I'm now hitting them with the two-hander, which is a bit more damage.
My worry is that this game might be a bit too much like WoW. I mean, look, looting and everything is exactly the same, and I mean, even the quest, you're killing mobs, and then little, you know, ghost mobs come out and they say, "Oh, thank you for releasing me." So, I mean, that is exactly the quest, you know, you get in WoW over and over again.
I think we have to talk about WoW because we are massive fans and players of WoW and we haven't been doing it for years.
Yeah, most people will be watching this will, you know, be playing WoW.
But equally,
or Minecraft.
I don't think it's a bad thing to have a game that is like WoW, you know, but isn't WoW.
The most successful MMO of history.
I mean, why
yeah.
are you saying that, you know, people, you know, just because Diablo 2 was good doesn't mean you can't make Torchlight or whatever?
Christ, what the fuck is this?
Sorry, so this is the talent tree. Now, as you can see, instead of going down, it goes up.
God.
Okay, so you start at the bottom, but as you put points into the talent
like a tree.
Yeah. As you put
It is
points,
a tree, isn't it?
Yeah. As you put points
It goes
into
up,
the tree,
but it's got roots.
yeah, it unlocks these roots. And what the roots are is they give you abilities every time you put points in. So, you know, when you specialise into a tree in WoW, like you specialise into Frost, you get baseline abilities. As you put points into the tree, you unlock more abilities in this way. So instead of having to like buy new skills at certain levels, you unlock abilities based on how many points in the tree you are. So that would be my second tree over there, which I haven't unlocked yet, but I will do soon. So I've put a couple of points in here, and I've unlocked a new ability here, which is the one that can spend my swords. And what it does is called Fiery Burst.
Awesome.
And so when I get 3 swords, I click Fiery Burst. It's off the global cooldown. It actually says it's off the global cooldown, which is fucking awesome. And this is my quest to get the second soul.
The other. Oh my god! Already.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there we are. So I'm getting that one, and I'm gonna head off down the road to do this.
Interactions everywhere.
There's a lot of interactions everywhere. There's things you can click on randomly on the ground, and it's WoW-like, but it's good. I like it. I'm really bigging up this game.
It does look quite beautiful.
So I'm just chopping some stuff.
Was that your fiery burst?
Yeah. So what's this thing here?
Interactions. Looting sparkles.
Looting sparkles.
All very familiar.
So I'm hitting
I like that over your character you have your health and your resource there. That's quite nice.
It's not quite perfectly positioned
So you don't
because
have
it's
to...
like right on my face, but yeah, it's kind of.
It's only when you're in when you're in combat, it pops up.
The UI is very nice.
It's
by
nice.
default.
Could use that on my hunter in WoW. Keeping an eye on my bloody focus all the time. It's a pain in the arse.
So yeah, just killing some of these things. They're quite sort of nice looking enemies, really. It's a very nice looking game, actually, in general. I've played a new MMO which isn't out yet and isn't even in beta yet. I'm not actually allowed to talk about it, but the graphics are inferior to this. I'm not allowed to say what it is, but it's not as good as this game, and that is surprising. This is why I'm bigging up this game so much, because this is going to be. What?
Nothing.
I'm not sure we're allowed to say that.
You didn't say anything. You didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Okay, yeah. I don't think that broke the NDA. That's okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
So yeah, Rift, really enjoying this game. First impressions, really, really good. I haven't played Guild Wars 2 yet, but I've played most other MMOs on the horizon, and this looks very promising. I've actually pre-ordered it already. I did record quite a bit more from the beta event last time, so we might go through it and chat about it, as well as doing the Minecraft, if people are
Oh my god, that
interested.
guy's attacking the woman! Oh, you were too slow! Oh my god!
So let us know whether you want us to do more of this in future.
Goodbye.